Why, hello there everyone. I'm Laxow, aka the Kumo Sensei. Minasan, ohayo gozaimasu. And today we're focusing on rehousing some tarantulas. And these are way far overdue for a rehouse. And the reason why I'm rehousing them today is because of, the personal stuff, such as work, and more work. So yeah, it's been eating up a lot of time, but recently I finally come around to have free time to actually rehouse all of these guys. So in this video, you're going to see 3 Brachypelma boehmei, which all 3 of those are male, 1 Brachypelma hamorii, and I believe 2 Tliltocatl albopilosus Nicaragua or Nicaraguan curly hairs. If I'm being honest, I don't really know if these Brachypelma boehmei are actually penultimate or not. We'll have to see in the next molt. These are about 4, maybe 4.5 inches in leg span, diagonal leg span that is. So they could be penultimate, but I really don't know. And like I stated, if they're males or females, I'll take them either way honestly. I could put them to good use. But if I'm being honest, this might sound like a hate for the Brachypelma boehmei, but I don't hate this species, but this is my least favorite species in the Brachypelma genus. So yeah, don't hate me for that guys. My favorite Brachypelma species is the Brachypelma amelia, and that one is my personal favorite as stated last time. The boehmei, I don't know why, but for some reason they don't intrigue me as much. Now I actually like the Baumgarteni because those are amazing for some reason. Even though they look similar to the boehmei, I actually like them better than these. And I also have another reason why they're not really my favorite species when it comes to the Brachypelma genus. So a very long time ago, there was an aspiring tarantula breeder and tarantula vendor. And eventually, they made a really bad choice to invest in purchasing some Brachypelma boehmei through wholesale. They bought a bunch of juveniles around 2 inches in leg span, and honestly, I warned them and I told them that that was actually a bad move. But they didn't listen, they took the investment, and it was a bad move. Brachypelma boehmei is probably one of the most saturated species in the tarantula hobby. So by buying the wholesale of all those Brachypelma boehmei juveniles, they ended up being stuck with the species they couldn't sell. And eventually it became a dead water species honestly in terms of investments, and pretty much that started their decline, and then their business shut down. It was kind of sad honestly. That was around for about 4 years-ish I think. I don't remember. There is a lot of vendors that have come and gone. So honestly, it really doesn't pique my interest now when a new tarantula vendor or a new tarantula breeder shows up. Because, I'm not gonna lie, there are times I really want to help them out, but it's always the same situation. The problem usually isn't the beginning, it's usually down the road. And I'd say it's always around the 5-year mark when things go south. So I always tell myself 5 years for every tarantula breeder. If they can last 5 years, then I think they should be capable enough to last in the tarantula market for a little bit. One big problem that plagues pretty much every new tarantula breeder or vendor that comes into this market is that they try to literally do everything. You cannot do everything in one go. Focus on one thing at a time and slowly build up. It's like what they say, the brightest star dies the fastest. You don't want to rush too quickly. You want to just dip your feet in the water and then slowly adjust and then grow from there. Take your time, don't rush it, and I think you'll be fine for the most part. It's kind of odd to say this, but the biggest problem for a lot of new tarantula breeders is not breeding and producing tarantulas, it's actually the market. And that's the thing where the experience part really starts to divide the real tarantula breeders from the people who just wants to breed tarantulas. You gotta know this market or you're gonna be eaten alive. It is absolutely brutal. I've stated this before in so many videos already, but it feels like every time I state it, everybody thinks I'm just bluffing or something. And honestly, that's kind of like the sad truth that people don't want to accept, is that the tarantula market is what really pushes everyone out. And that's pretty much as I can say, because if I say anything more, I'm afraid that other tarantula vendors, other tarantula breeders, and other people might start bashing on me for stating things that are honestly either true or things that might make it personal to them. And yes, I do know more than I'm letting on, but it's just because I don't want people to start bashing me or start criticizing me for giving out some honesty, I guess. So I guess we'll just leave that there. But let us jump right back into the rehousing stuff. So I actually have more tarantulas to rehouse, And it's kind of funny because I don't really have much tarantulas as of now because I sold a lot of stuff away, a lot of the stuff I produce and whatnot, and I don't really keep a big number of tarantulas. I know that a lot of people think that I have a big giant collection of spiders. I really don't, and although I do have a rack system for my spiders and whatnot, and I do produce tarantulas and babies, I don't necessarily keep all of them because number one, I'm limited on space, two, I don't really have the funds to actually keep a lot of tarantulas, and three, for me everything is seasonal, so things come and go, so my collection at one point will be big, and then later on throughout the year it may seem smaller. Or I may have sold some things away, which ironically, now I'm trying to actually grow my collection to where I can establish it as a small wholesale business. And like I stated, once I start this wholesale business, I don't exactly know how much money I'll make or what I'll call the business, but I would really like to help out, small tarantula breeders and aspiring or new tarantula breeders and vendors in general. So yeah, if you want to see me try to actually start a business and actually try to do some things, please hop along and join us on this journey, guys. Oh, and also, I would like to give a thank you to everyone who has been watching my videos because a lot of you have been saying I'm underrated and I deserve more subs because the quality of, my videos that I put out is very high quality, and I truly appreciate it, guys. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really mind the subscriber numbers being low or whatnot. I just really want to make content because I enjoy it or because I find it interesting. So I truly appreciate it, guys, and don't worry if we don't grow. As long as I enjoy it, then I'll continue posting videos here on this channel, especially on Tuesdays and Fridays like I promised. But hey, if you really enjoy my videos, please feel free to share it with your friends, your family, and other tarantula keepers or breeders, or aspiring tarantula breeders that are coming new to this hobby and whatnot. By all means, do what you gotta do. I really don't care as long as I enjoy it, which is honestly kind of strange to say, but yeah, that's how I honestly feel as of now. But anyhow though, always consider to like, comment, and subscribe, guys, and always stay updated to whenever I upload here on this channel. I upload every single Tuesday and Friday, so please feel free to do so and stick around to this journey. And also feel free to follow me on my IG and support me on Patreon, guys, and let's see where this journey goes. And let us hope that in the future I can actually become an established and an acknowledged tarantula breeder, because as of now my collection is actually relatively small compared to most tarantula breeders. Despite, all the tarantula breeding videos you see here on the channel, my collection doesn't come close to the bigger tarantula businesses and other tarantula keepers that have way more than I do. But I promise you all that I'm going to try my very best to actually do more, and I promise you I'm going to try to breed more tarantulas and grow my collection instead of trying to sell everything I produce and sell away my females and stuff after I'm done using them, because now I'm really trying to grow my numbers. And honestly, this is kind of a scary step, but please tag along and support me in the future. And with that, stay lax, and Laxow out from the Kumo Sensei.